Yeah, still on introduction. We are on to getting to know V-Ray and then how to go by the way of Chaos Cosmos and your material settings in V-Ray, and then to how to source your materials, your V-Ray materials in Revit. So let's quickly, and some more other things added to it. So let's quickly slide into the thing properly. So thank you and welcome. Another thing I want us to note is that in Chaos Cosmos, for those of you who will see it as a longer way to install V-Ray 5 and extract or install V-Ray 4 and extract V-Ray materials from it, and then later install V-Ray 6 so that you can use the V-Ray material you extracted, you downloaded at 5, or you extracted at 4 in V-Ray 6. Like I said earlier, when I was explaining how I load this in here, this material, this wall paint fine grain 01 white. So, and then you will have to be downloading your materials from Chaos Cosmos. Once you download it, then you import it. Click on import and then it will appear here. So in the further aspect of this tutorial, in the next series where I'll be under material compositing, where I'll be doing all the materials, where I'll be tweaking all the materials. Then if you know you wanted to be downloading materials from Chaos Cosmos as per time, this is what you will have to do. These are all the materials. Now let's go to Word. This particular one, you will see me use it. I use white and, from my own material library. I did not get my materials from here, as you will see. I am using V-Ray 5 material in V-Ray 6, like I have explained how to get that before. But if you don't want to get that and you want to be downloading from here, once you've downloaded any wall material or any material, you click on import. You click on import and the material will appear here. But make sure you are connected to the internet while you're doing all this. And I also use, so what you will now do is that if you want to be importing your materials from here, the materials I use under material compositing in this tutorial, you can just check the name of the materials. You will see the list of materials which are V-Ray materials, and then not PBR. You will see this one is V-Ray material now. This one is V-Ray material. This one is V-Ray material. Is it? Yes. This roofing tile is a PBR. So now you will just check the name of any of the V-Ray material I use, then come here, correspond the name, and then download it and then swatch it in here. So I use this in the rendering. I use it for the parapet wall. So you look for the name here, then you correspond it with the ones here, then you download and then import it here so that you'll be able to use it. So, and I used this also So that is how you will be corresponding, even if it is even if it's glass. Let's go to glass. I use this window glass, and I also use this. I use this for my railing, and I use this for my windows. So you just look the one I use for the glasses I used here. You will see all this further in the tutorial. Then you will come here, correspond the name, download it, and bring it down here. So that is how to do that. And secondly, I noted that okay, let's go back to asset editor. I noted that this roof tile has opacity. It's a PBR material, and it has an opacity bitmap. But previously I did not put it there. So if you want to add it, you just come to this opacity, and then you click here, you go to bitmap. Then I have to locate where I stored my PBR materials. And roof, I think is it this? No, not this. Is this? So this is the opacity. Now open. Come back. So that is just all to the way to add the opacity of the roof. So, and, one thing I will quickly put us through is that I want to show us what is called a multi-sub texture. Multi-sub texture. So I will load in a ready-made PBR material, which I also used in this tutorial. I use it on the project that the 3D modeling we are using in this tutorial. So I will go to wood. So I have, I think, okay, wood. This is the material. Yeah. Let me load in its displacement. So this is its displacement, but I will rename it W026. Then I will rename this also wood 026. So now I will come here. You see, this is how to set your multi-sub texture. So, but I will come back here, and then I will clear this off. Clear this off because I want to show you how to do it. So I will clear this off. So what I will now do is that I will click this place again, go to bitmap, add my color, open, go back, and I think this map also has ambient occlusion. These PBR materials are wrapping mix operator, then go here to bitmap. So look for the ambient occlusion. Oh wow, it does not have ambient occlusion. So I will come back, clear this. So here I will insert my multi-sub texture. So I will click here, go to multi-sub. So when I reach multi-sub, get ID from, I will change it to random by render ID. So once I am here, I will just do a little settings, 0.01, 0.01, and this I can say 0.02, or let's just say 0.015. So, and that is that. So all these parameters I set, so I'll come here just to do multiply. So all these parameters I set will make it have a kind of differences in texture. So, but meanwhile, I want to apply it here. But before you can achieve that, this these have to be, molded separately. You can see as I am clicking them, you can highlight them, and they are getting highlighted. So that means they were modeled separately. And then in your final rendering in Revit, this place will be darker, this place will be lighter, they will vary because of the multi-sub texture settings. This place can be more lighter, this place can be less darker, this place can be darker, this place can be light. So that is how it's going to be varied, and it's going to make it beautiful. So just like in realistic. So that is how to set your multi-sub texture. So, and another thing I will do is that I will come here, I will come to this texture placement. I will change this to mapping source, and then under then I will click on this UWAV placement. Then I will drop this randomization down, and then just check mark this stochastic tiling. So, and that is all. You will see what will happen now. See, it will turn around the textures of the material, in the sense that the texture of material will not just be a repeated tile. You will change it in the sense that they will not be a repeated tile. So, and I will come back here and have it that way. So let's add the bitmap material to our this color, this map. Let's add it here. So let's take it back, this back to 0, 0, 0. So if I increase this, you see that it's affecting the map. So, and if I decrease it, so that is why we don't need to include much parameters. it should be less than 0.1, so 0.01, 0.01, and then this, let's make it 0.02. So that is that on how to set your multi-sub texture. So then let's try and see what is going to look in rendering. We go to floor slab, choose a camera view. Meanwhile, for this door, I will apply that wood material to Appearance Manager. Apply the wood material. Let's go back here. Let me even check this wood. It's 0.05. Its displacement is at 0.05. So, and then let me check its bump. Its bump should be at 0.12. Because it does not really need bump. It does not really need bump. Nor does it really need that displacement, but to add it to it is it's a bonus. It's a bonus. So let's check for the material of the door frame. It is the same material with the door all through. It is the same material with the door all through. So once you are clicking other parts of any geometry and this is not changing, then you will know that initially we clicked here and this one pop up, we had our vary materials to it, we replace it with vary material, and trying to check all other aspects of the door, we get to know that this place is not changing. That means the material used here for the door is also the material used on all aspects of the door. This will only be different, the handle of the door. Let me set a material for that. So, well, I don't have material here. Let me go to steel. Metal. So I will be looking for steel polished. I think this is what I want, steel polished. Let me download. Then I will import it. You see, it's imported here. But I will draw this down. I want to make it more whitish. Let me see my reflection. Let me see. No, I don't want reflection roughness. I want reflection. I want to use glossiness. So that is that, and then I will go back to Appearance Manager. click on it and then change it. See, and change it with that steel material, so steel polished. And then coming back to this, then we change its material also with wood, and then we add displacement to it. The displacement has been added. So here I will just leave it as this. I don't want to stretch the map. I'll leave it at this scale. So yeah, thanks for learning today's tutorial. Thanks for learning so far. Thanks for your patience and then your learning, and then we'll see you in the next tutorial series. So don't forget, join, like and follow us. These are our social handles. And God bless. See you in the next tutorial series.